Welcome, and I'm glad that you're here with me today. I often like to begin these sessions with the Pangu Shengong Qigong maxim, infusing each session with the powerful energy of love. So take kindness and benevolence as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. And I will open with this prayer. I love you, my great Creator. I am sorry for what is in me that requires my life to unfold the way that it is. Please forgive me for what is in me that needs refining and purifying. Thank you so much for your kindness and love. So who do you need to be to live out the life of your dreams? Something was put in your heart, an idea, a hope, a desire, a passion. Today we will use imagination to discover who you are and what you need to believe to align with the life that is in your heart. The more you can connect to your imagination, the more the universe aligns to bring what is needed to make that happen. What you focus on becomes reality. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and are recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. This is a misuse of imagination. Think of a time when you were quite young and anticipated a fantastic and amazing event. There was a period of excitement before it began. There was excitement as it happened. And there was a fond memory of that moment that stays with you to this day. You are the director of your life now, and you decide what you will imagine and anticipate with excitement. Let us look towards the life that we desire. Feel it. Taste it, breathe it. Let all your senses experience what it feels like to live in the center of this desire right now. Ask yourself, what do I need to believe in order to have the life that I want? What makes my heart sing? Jenkins Lloyd Jones once wrote, "Life is just an old-time rail journey. Delays, sidetracks, smoke, dust, cinders, and jolts, interspersed only occasionally by beautiful vistas and thrilling bursts of speed. The trick is to thank the Lord for letting you have the ride." As each beautiful vista passes, imagine the next coming up ahead of you. Hold that space. Through all the challenging times, holding to the imagination of beauty and experience of joy keeps the momentum moving to the next amazing and incredible opportunity to fill your heart with that which is lovely, beautiful, and good. It will come. If you are looking with anticipation, you will see it on the horizon and have greater and longer opportunity to enjoy. Recognizing the challenges between, but full of hope for the next great experience. Living from a place of curiosity for what brilliant new thing lies and waits and truly experiencing all that you can in each given moment. So place your hand on your heart and repeat in your mind after me. I forgive myself for all the distractions I place in front of me to hide my existence and my true nature. And take a deep breath and release. I forgive myself for believing that others need to change as a distraction from my own lack of imagination. And breathe and release. I ask others to forgive me for blaming them for my disconnection to my true self and my true worth. And breathe. I ask others to forgive me for every time I expected them to take responsibility for my life. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that others around me have to change for me to feel good. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that I require other people's approval to feel happy, confident, and secure. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that I am the one required to unite or meet the expectations of others by relinquishing my own autonomy. Breathe. I give others around me permission to forgive me for blaming them for my unhappiness. And breathe. I forgive myself for believing that worry is my only choice. And breathe. I give myself permission to believe that I don't lack anything. And breathe. I give myself permission to experience life in such a way that I learn from all the experiences presented to me at any time and with great appreciation and thankfulness. And breathe. I love and accept myself as I strip my soul from my family loyalties and patterns that bring dysfunction and disharmony, as I take responsibility for fulfilling my life's purpose. And breathe. I give myself permission to say yes to heart wisdom, saying yes to fulfilling my life's purpose and assignments. And breathe. I give myself permission to say yes to the purifying of my heart and soul, even if it takes the agonizing trials of the agonizing heart and soul to live a higher life. And breathe. I cherish my essence, my way of expressing it, even if not everyone can understand me, or even if they dislike my essence. And breathe. I honor the divinity in me and all others, respecting the lives of each living thing in kindness, even if I don't yet understand another's life purpose. And breathe. So I will say yes to the imagination of abundant opportunities. I say yes to having to wait for good things to come. And breathe. I say yes to not knowing what comes next. And breathe. I say yes to feeling afraid. And breathe. I say yes to feeling lost. And breathe. I say yes to the occupation that I have currently. Breathe. I say yes to feeling overlooked. And breathe. I say yes to feeling unfulfilled. And breathe. I say yes to feeling sad. And breathe. I say yes to dependence on others. And breathe. I say yes to independence. And breathe. I say yes to the insufficient care that I receive from others. And breathe. I say yes to being stuck and not able to move. And breathe. I say yes to feeling powerless. And breathe. I say yes to feeling defensive. And breathe. I say yes to the choices of others. And breathe. I say yes to the opinions of others. And breathe. I say yes to the actions of others. And breathe. I say yes to the government for which I live in. And breathe. I say yes to the policies I am required to comply with. And breathe. I say yes to stupidity and ignorance. And breathe. I say yes to my current looks and body image. Breathe. I say yes to no income. And breathe. I say yes to separation from those I love. And breathe. I say yes to feeling disconnected from those I love. And breathe. I say yes to the people who continually show up for me. And breathe. I say yes to wherever I live. And breathe. I say yes to the weather and nature where I live. And breathe. I say yes to failure. And breathe. I say yes to success. And breathe. I say yes to empty savings accounts. And breathe. I say yes to hard work. And breathe. I say yes to servitude. And breathe. I say yes to being used. And breathe. I say yes to past abuse. And breathe. I say yes to anxiety. And breathe. I say yes to depression. And breathe. I say yes to insomnia. And breathe. I say yes to indecision. And breathe. I say yes to my past experiences. And breathe. I say yes to my parents. And breathe. I say yes to my ancestry. And breathe. I say yes to pain. Breathe. I say yes to weakness. And breathe. I say yes to stress. And breathe. I say yes to aging. Breathe. I say yes to progress. Breathe. I say yes to chaos. And breathe. I say yes to conflict. And breathe. I say yes to loneliness. And breathe. I say yes. Breathe. I say yes to me. And breathe. I say yes to life. And breathe. When I say yes, I say to myself and all that is around me, bring it on. I am open and willing to consent to whatever it takes to purify my heart and soul. I say yes to my purification. I say yes to my tempering. I say yes to my sharpening. I say yes to my polishing. I say yes to the process of becoming the highest and best version of me. Take a deep breath and release. May you continue to say yes to each and every life experience. May your heart sing with the desires of your heart and soul. May your love expand beyond all you thought was even possible. May your soul find comfort in the process of transformation. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes and feel the tranquility and clarity of perception and imagination made possible by consenting to your journey through this world.